Yo, it's the brother from Brazil with the ill sound. In Spring Hill, I kill crowds where they milk cows. I'm gonna get rich and move to Las Vegas and decorate my front lawn with crucified haters. I always was the greatest, but you can now say it. I'm like a printing press, I can't move without paper. I used to battle rap, but sit lonely in last place. Now my backpack's in a Smith, Sony and glass case. You think you got cursed cause you click, only make whack tapes. A voodoo priest ain't make you sick, homie, that's bad taste. And not to brag, but I've been lifting shopping bags, and me and these chicks banging like we rocking flags. I'm fizzing like a shook soda when I pop the tab. I'm trying to ride around with cougars when I cop the Jag, cause my hair's so smooth under this stocking cap. And when I brush it down, shorty let me bust it down. Laws.
This is mixtape right here.
Yeah, 457.
457.
It's open a lot of doors.
Talk to me about this mixtape. 457. What is that?
457 is when I used to pack up to leave work, leave my office job, and I was actually writing that CD around the time I had, you know, paperwork on the table with Warner. So it was kind of that transitionary point.
Okay.
And 457 is the exact point between my old life and my new life. You know what I'm saying? That's like so that's what that CD is.
So pretty much you got like a phone call at 457, like, yo.
Well, no. 457 is like, you know, you working 9 to 5. 457 is when you start getting ready. So that CD is me getting ready to shed the old me and start the new me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that means.
That's what's up. What were you doing?
I was working medical records at a diagnostic imaging facility, which basically means I was a grunt and I pushed paper. You know what I'm saying? So I did what I had to do to pay bills. You know. What
was the process of making this mixtape or this project right here?
Well, around the time that paperwork hit the table, you know, I didn't know what I just wrote. And as if you listen to this one and the one before this, the material on this one is a lot more aggressive. It's a little more to my roots. You know, like showing cats, this is me. I'm an MC. You know.
Right. Okay.
It was written between the period of October and January, which is when I was inking the deal. So my life was at like a very big turning point. So it kind of has that anxiousness quality to it. And before I knew it, I had a whole CD, and we just put it out to make some fans. You know what I'm saying? And it's working. So
that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Who do you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet?
Man, I want to work with all my heroes, man. I want to work with Jay.
Who the heroes? Jay Nas,
Mos, you know, M. I want to work with I like Pusha T a lot. Jada. The Spitters, man, you know what I'm saying? Those dudes, you know?
That's a good couple names you dropped there,
guys, man.
So, when you started rapping?
When I was about 14.
Yeah.
It's about 10 years, 10 plus years. Yeah.
Why rap?
Man, I have an older brother, man. He's like 9 years older than me, and he pretty much force-fed hip-hop to me. I was the only like little kid listening to NWA and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I guess, you know, when I moved, I really didn't have nothing going on.
Right.
So I just gravitated toward writing rhymes. I started as a freestyler, became a battle MC, and then graduated to songwriting.
I'm gonna get to that a little bit, but who are some of your inspirations?
Oh yeah, as far as an MC, like Pun probably is my biggest, being Latino. You know what I'm saying? Early Eminem, you know, Mos Def.
Why you said early Eminem?
Because early Eminem was. Can I curse on this radio?
Yeah, do what you have.
Early Eminem was unfuckwittable Eminem. Marshall Mathers LP. If you were an MC, competitive, and you were looking at Eminem via Marshall Mathers LP, there was nobody doing what he did as coherent as he did.
That is right.
And you know, through the years, his style morphed a little bit, and we all seen what happened with, you know, Encore and Relapse. He kind of veered off his original path, and I feel now with the new stuff he's releasing, his killer content, that wordplay that only he can do, is really starting to come back to him. And yeah, like early M, because it had an impact on me as a battle MC. Like, wow, here's a battler who's successful. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, he was like the illest battler. You know what I mean? Like, he was punchline based and he was making a lot of money. And that showed me like, wow, maybe there's another life for like this kind of rap. You know what I'm saying? So,
what's your record in the battleground?
I mean, you lose some, you win some. You know what I'm saying? I you know, it's you start whack and you get better. And before you know it, you good. You know what I'm saying? You might meet someone who's better. You know.
Was it hard for you to transition from battle MC to just straight?
It was a little difficult, especially when I started working with Justice League, because as you know, those are very professional, thorough musicians, and you know, but you know, they made it pretty easy for me. It was a very gradual process. We worked for a long time together before we put out anything.
Right.
And actually, Your Future Favorite Rapper, which is what came out last year, which is what I got the deal off of, was really just the end of our experimentation working with each other.
How do you feel about rap right now?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I think lyricism is coming back. If anything, punchlines are coming back, and I think that's good that a lot of mainstream rappers are encouraging the young kids to be witty again, and be clever, which is really the basis of hip hop, which is talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Really, I mean that's what it is. It's street talk, it's slang, it's being clever, and it's coming back. I'm very happy with where it's going. So.
To classify yourself, let's say like in merely 2 to 3 words, what kind of rapper are you?
Dangerous.
Dangerous.
I'm very unpredictable, and I don't say that because I'm a guy who would punch a reporter in the face. I'm saying that because you don't know which direction I'm gonna go in this. Like you will listen to that. When you listen to that, you won't know where the next song is going. Like I'm gonna just let you hear it.
Okay.
You have no idea what I'm gonna do next. And I like that. I like that unpredictability. You know what I'm saying? So
where to from this here? I know this just dropped in February. So what's the next step for you right now?
The next thing before the album, I'm doing one more promotional CD, one more free joint. It's gonna be called Yesterday's Future, and it's a Paul McCartney dedication project.
Paul McCartney dedication.
Yeah.
Tell me more about that. That's interesting.
Yeah, what I did was I'm a big McCartney fan. I'm post Beatles work. Of course I'm a Beatles fan.
Right.
Everyone's a Beatles fan.
Who's not a Beatles fan?
Who's not a Beatles fan? You know what I'm saying? But particularly the stuff he did, Wings and Post Wings, I'm a big fan of. I just listened to it since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I went and took my favorite B-sides, like the ones that weren't really known, and I went in with my producers in Justice League, and we replayed instrumental sections of them, and kind of made like a duets album. I want to put that out for free, just to try something different. You know what I'm saying? So.
Me being a new MC, so I could bring the game to its knees. True indeed, you would be honored just to make my acquaintance. I've been exercising my patience. Now my patience.